Hey, what's up, everybody? Frederick Poke here. Have you ever gone back and rewatched something? Maybe even multiple times? Like a lot of folks, my favorite show is The Wire. And I've started rewatching it recently. I've seen the whole series a few times, but this time, while watching it, made me think about how Trump's team is handling the Epstein file mess. And while it hit a little different, it was also a little familiar, too. Watching MAGA splinter in 100 different directions, some deflecting, some denying, some pretending nothing happened. There's a reason David Simon's show still matters. Because The Wire has already told us what all this is. If you like my content and you want to keep seeing it, please like and subscribe. Let's get into it. See, The Wire tells you about not only how the system really works, with all the people in it, all the flawed people, how it crushes people, how people use it to their advantage, but it also tells you how a system protects itself. How the people in charge will do anything to keep a real story buried. And how the people who manage to get good jobs inside a regime, say inside of a party, a bureaucracy, a campaign machine, they do what people in power always do. They protect what they got and what they still have. They'll betray outsiders. Even the loudest truth tellers will fold the second the truth points at the hand that feeds them. We're seeing that now with the corporate media. We saw it with Paramount and Stephen Colbert. For years, the right shouted about Epstein. Release the list. Drain the swamp. They're all in it. And you know what? A lot of that anger was valid. Real crimes were committed. Real children, real young girls were all trafficked. And real people who were supposed to do something about it looked the other way. Make no mistake, Trump's name is in those files. It's in there repeatedly, pervasively. It's not a footnote. It's not a mistake. He's not a cooperating witness. It's not a statement he's given. He's woven into the very fabric of the Epstein files. According to the Wall Street Journal, that list, the list that everyone said that it didn't exist, well, it exists. And again, Trump is on it. It's the kind of thing Stringer Bell would have clocked in a second. The fact that they're even making a list. When he said, "Are you taking notes during a criminal freaking conspiracy?" Trump's not dumb. He knew the names would surface eventually. He just figured the game would protect him, like it's always protected him and those of his ilk. And now, what's happening coming straight from the Trump White House, from his own DOJ? Well, there is no list. The three biggest people, the biggest conspiracy theorists that push for the list to be opened up: Pam Bondi, Dan Bongino, Kash Patel. There's no names. There's no more questions. There is no list, even though Pam Bondi said it was sitting on her desk back in February. And that's it. That's the betrayal. Pure and simple. It's all just a game, Perez said. The school, this police, this whole damn world. It's all a rigged game. But for David Simon, that wasn't just about Baltimore. That was America. That is Epstein's cover-up. That was the whole bit of MAGA realizing the rules don't apply to billionaires, just to everyone else. See, MAGA thought Trump was their hero, but Trump never believed any of that. He believed he could use MAGA, and then he'd distract them and have them go do something else when he was done with it. Feed him some new outrage, fresh conspiracy, something shiny to chase, while the real story disappeared. If the system buried the truth, well, that worked in his favor too. One of the big things in The Wire that's throughout it is chess. It's in the scenes. It's in a lot of the dialogue. There's even a scene where D'Angelo, surrounded by his young lieutenants, one who's a young actor by the name of Michael B. Jordan, he says, "The king stay the king. Everything stay who they are, except the pawns. The pawns, they get capped quick. They be out the game early. But they can make it to the other side of the board. And if they do, then they become a king." That's what MAGA thought they had in Trump. See, Trump was never fighting the system. Never. He's been a part of it from the start. He didn't stumble in like Tommy Carcetti, trying to do the right thing, make some changes, and then just got sucked up by it, became part of the system he wanted to change. He walked in like downtown Clay Davis. He knew what the machine was, and he knew how to make it spin for him. Remember when Elon Musk posted that now deleted tweet hinting Trump might be in those Epstein files? What happened after that wasn't subtle. There were media hit pieces on Elon, drug allegations, regulatory pressure, the same government that once called him a hero that gave him and Doge access to all our personal information. Any department he wanted. Full access. Moved to bury his ass. Because old Elon violated the code. Oh yeah, Trump does have a code. It's just silence, loyalty, and fealty to him and no one else, not even to yourself or your family. You break that, and he'll break you. And that's how it operates. That's how MAGA, that's how all this operates. It's just like Slim Charles said to Avon. If it's a lie, then we fight on that lie. But we got to fight. Doesn't matter if it's real. It just matters if it's useful. And the Epstein story for a while was useful. Until it pointed at all the wrong people. Then it was just another sealed file. It's just another truth that won't get told. Or so they hope. And every time someone pivots to Obama or Hillary or the next deep state fantasy, remember what Bunk Moreland's line was. The bigger the lie, the more they'll believe. That's why the big lie of 2020 being stolen was so pervasive. That's why it worked. See, MAGA wants to believe they're Omar, the lone gunslinger coming in to serve up his own brand of frontier justice, or at the point of a double-barrel shotgun to all the institutions, all the people that are making life in Baltimore and America horrible. But instead, they ended up backing Clay Davis, and that's what they got. They thought Trump was going to burn it all down. Instead, he just smothered some of the flames. Epstein, accountability, truth, transparency. He doused all of it to keep the structure standing. And that's why The Wire is so powerful. That's why it's still around. Because The Wire doesn't just tell you how the system works. It tells you how it protects itself, and it also tells you how it's going to end. For MAGA, they're just like Bodie on that corner, standing tall while the world moves against them. This is my corner. I ain't running nowhere. He thought the game still had rules. Like D'Angelo tried to tell him, the pawns always go. Maybe sooner, maybe later, but eventually all the pawns get got. And that's what a lot of people in MAGA are starting to realize, that Trump was never like them. He was actually the king from the very beginning. And all the rest of us, we're just pieces to be moved around. Until we're not. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Keep the faith, defend democracy. And if you haven't, please like and subscribe. It absolutely helps me out. And I'll see you later.